Traders, what a great opportunity we had to sell the market and fade it down. Even my Discord members made more than me. Awesome. Job report was negative. Philadelphia index was negative. Check out this video and see how we played it. And there's not a lot of opportunity there. There is a single print 225.45 down to 225.08 buy, and that could potentially where we may see some buyers in that area. But with the negative report, value dropping versus price, that doesn't sound like the most logical play to make. So I do have 226 puts, 225 puts. Currently 225s are in my active trader. But if we don't see a pop up first, then this is going to be a no play for me because we're kind of in no man's land where there is no opportunity. Weekly POC is around the 225.99 area. We may see some reaction from there. But preferably, I would want to see reaction from the 226 area, maybe 226.25 or higher. Right, no play is better for sure. I just don't like the opportunity. Again, I mean, that may change in 2 minutes. Right, we may see at cash open, we may see a pop higher. Then I'll feel more comfortable with it. If we have a straight drop down, I'm not touching it. But that can all change in a minute and 30 seconds. So I don't want to give up on it yet. Fix is good. Just price is not reflecting a good opportunity. And the current week's low, value low, is in the 225.80 or 225.90 area too. So I mean, there's giving me all kinds of reasons to sell the market. I just don't like where price is currently. And as I'm speaking, we're starting to see a small pop higher. It's just, well, not a significant one. There was a wall built in pre-market, actually in period of last period of last session, 226.45 to 226.40. That would have been an awesome opportunity. Again, still we got 40 seconds left, so that could still happen, but just gotta see where other participants go. And there is a small volume POC between 226.20 to 226.18 as well. All right, so as this last 19 seconds of the market, we are seeing a nice little pop higher. So that's kind of a good sign. I want to go a little bit higher in the 226s. I do got 225s ready. All right, market should be opening now. Prices are good at $28 per contract. I'm not a fan of it. We may see a drop from here, but I'm just not a fan of where we are. 225s, that VWAP rejection looks good, but I would love to see us pop just a little higher first, or at least pop into that 226 area and see some volume. $30 per contract looks pretty good on 225s. Yeah, it's dropping. It's not, I'm not a fan of what's happening right now. And that could have been an opportunity. I just don't like it. Daily POC, this is not a good place to play. 33, $32 per contract. All right, we're starting to see a pop higher. And I want to see some kind of rejection from that though. $29 is really good per contract too. That's an awesome price. Okay, I'm seeing 226.08. There we go. Now we're seeing a pop higher. Now I want to see some kind of rejection from that. I'm still looking at 225s, even though we're at 226, that's too close to 225s. So 226, okay, we're starting to see that pop with low volume. That's a good sign. I'm still looking at 225 puts. So it's rejecting that POC. Again, that's a nice little volume pop at 226.21 to 226.16. And as we get into that area, we're seeing less and less volume. That's a really good sign. And prices are really good too. $24 is really good per contract. All right, I'm gonna jump in here. 225 puts at $25 per contract. I like how we popped higher with little to no volume. That's a really good price too. It's rejecting that POC. And it could pop a little higher too. But that volume pocket speaking to me. 225, I'm sorry, 226.20 to 226.18. Now we're seeing some selling coming in. Drop back down to 226 flat. See if they're gonna push further down or so it hit that 220, 226.20 area with a nice volume down. 25 to 20. Now you took it already? Okay. Good stuff. Still seeing something there. Yeah, I'm at 25 too. I entered at 25. I ain't take any profit yet though, but I did 25 was definitely where I entered as well. So that's a good entry. And it's struggling. You may be on to something. All right, this is the next 5 minutes. You may be on to something, taking it pretty soon. Okay. Again, we had two negative reports, right? The most important was the jobless. You cut it early at 27. Yeah, I like that idea, but we're falling. The sellers are in. The sellers are in. It's definitely struggling though. 225.90 would be if we were to drop that, then I think we're in a good spot. It looks like we are. We just dropped it. 225.91 actually. And now I dropped it. 225.87. I'm getting these numbers from. 225.87 again. It's dropping now. So the sellers are there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow y'all lead. I'm gonna take a quick 10 cent, 5 cent, $5 because it's struggling. sellers are there, but it's struggling. They're building too. Yep. They're struggling to get there. They're there. They're trying to get there. They're just not there yet. It's kind of stuck. 226 flat. What's the current low? 225.81. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now. I'm gonna cut it because they're struggling. Okay, they're trying to come in. So I'm on the fence of cutting it. I got about 3 cent, $3 in profit, which ain't much to brag about. But I see them coming in hard. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna go to my $10. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna at least lock in five. I'm gonna move my stop to lock in. All right, I just locked in five. I took 10, 75% off at $5 per contract because of the struggle. And I'm gonna move my stop. They're struggling. And I could be leaving some money on the table, but they're struggling. And they're trying, man. And this candle, there they go. I definitely left some money on the table. All right, this second half is going to probably give me that $10 that I was going to get. Yep. Okay, I just got $10 on the second half. Then the sellers are coming in heavy now. So definitely left some money on the table because of that struggle. I want to see how far. We just made a new low. The next sign of resistance, 225.70, and there they're coming in heavy now. Yeah, I left some money on the table, but profit, that struggle, I'm with y'all. That a couple of you guys who sent me that message. Good analysis. They were definitely now they coming in strong. So we left some money on the table for sure. That struggle to get to the make a new low was concerning. And now they're hitting that first sign of resistance, 225.70. You cut it early, 8%. Yeah, not a bad day. $300 is not a bad day at all. And now they're coming in. I don't know where the struggle was happening, but that 225 or 226.05 to 226 flat, there was a struggle there with a lot of volume though. And then they came in heavy. And now they're really coming in heavy. So we definitely left some money on the table today. How did everyone do? I know this wasn't the best day. That struggle was real. Right at that 225.80, they just would not push through it and then finally push through. So I made $5 per contract on the first 75 of my position and then 10 cent or $10 on the second. And they're not, now they want to come in heavy after struggling. I'm gonna move over to let me make sure I have nothing working. Yep, all out. Let me move over to the chat, see how everybody did. That struggle was real though. 220, so 25 to 29, you cut it early. That was a that was a good analysis. I felt the same. And then we finally saw them come in pretty heavy. And now you're seeing them drop, right? Good stuff. 50% at the 31, took the rest at 36. Awesome. Better than me. Just looking at the data in real time, and now as we're speaking, they're really dropping. So we definitely put some left some money on the table, but when it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. I'd rather take some profit than lose it all. So overall, I made $15 per contract between the two, and now they really want to come in after the fact. No trade, yeah, and it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you leave money on the table, man. Yeah, I feel you. The versus leaving making money and leaving money on the table. I mean, I'll take leaving money on the table. It doesn't feel good regardless, because you look at how much money you could have made, but at the same time, the latter, right, is what if you take a loss and you didn't follow your gut? You got filled at 25 and sold at 25, so you just eating commission. Yeah, times 100, $25. Yeah, and prices in that buying area too, that single print to the upside from yesterday. So this would have been a good place to take profits anyway. I don't trail only because runners or trends are rare. I'm very disciplined in just taking my um daily income. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, especially if you make your first half, which for me is $10, and you move your stop to protect it, then yeah, let it run. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't do it. I like to be in and out and be done for the day. Yeah, it's going to. So yeah, we definitely left some money on the table. Congratulations to those who made some money. Just don't, yeah, and it's at 55 dollars per contract too. So we left some good money on the table. But again, I feel good about making something. I at least made my goal. Green is green. 25 in, 35, 31 out. Good stuff. And days like this, I don't look at the charts anymore, especially when you realize you left money on the table. All it does is frustrate you. 24 cut at 31. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, you did better than me. Second half at 43. Awesome. It's awesome when other people do better. It makes me feel good. I just, feeling is a feeling, especially when you make profit. I like to at least protect the profit that I made and then go from there. So awesome. Gotta go with your gut for sure. Doesn't mean you'll always be right, but gotta go with it. Yeah, I'm not looking at the charts no more. I know it's falling. That will bring a feeling of emotion that I don't like to play with. Yeah, I would have preferred prices pop to the 226 a little higher, but there was a volume pop right at the 220. Let me go back to it. 220, where was it? 226.21 to 226.14 area. And that's exactly where price came up to. And then you start to see new money drop it down. So we definitely were on the right track as far as fading the market. Just preferably you would like price to pop a little higher. Do I track P&L? I don't pay attention to my P&L until I'm off out of a trade because P&L, watching your P&L will just bring emotion that you don't need. Yep. Yeah, with those two bad reports, especially the jobless, which is most important, um, increasing more than expected, right? So I think jobless increased by, let me go back to the report, 5,000 more jobless claims than last report, and an added level about 4,000 more than expected as far as initial claims level. So negative report all the way around, negative than last report. So match that with market profile and seeing what other players done in that area. Just more common sense. Follow the leader. We following what the bigger players do, basically. All right, I'm gonna start watching the market because it is falling, and it does again when you see that you left some money on the table, it does bring some type of emotion to you. So I'm gonna get out of here. And if there are any other questions before I go, if not, we'll see each other tomorrow. See if we can capitalize a little more on movement. All right. Patty, I see you, and Blue Devil, see you. Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all have a good one. All right, have a great one. Bye.